Coming right up, the Bulls taking on the Jazz. For the Chicago Bulls, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with a win here. Jazz, Bulls. We'll be right back for the tip. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Ali and checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got George. Jaren Jackson is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Bailey. And it's Kessler in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, Lyles out there with Holmes. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And it's Simons in at the point. RJ, the front end of a back-to-back. As a player, it's got to pose an additional challenge physically to get through these stretches.
Oh, yeah, it's a grind. This is a physical sport we play. And your body, it just has to be ready when you start the season.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Markkanen, good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight. And he said, we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
For 3, Giddey, no good. The Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Lyles kicks to Simons. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Jackson.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Driving in. Bailey misses.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Knox, he's checked in for Chicago. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You look at the Mavericks. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they haven't done much to advance in the rankings, but they haven't gone downward either. I'd like to see signs of improvement from this team.
And it's George missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Back to Lyles. Here's Bruce Ellis. Good on the triple.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Bruce Ellis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
And in the summer of 2022, Greg, the Utah Jazz traded away their franchise cornerstones, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And that signaled the beginning of their rebuild, but they've overachieved for a couple of seasons now that ended last year when they really bottomed out.
Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Pass to Bruce Ellis. Back to Knox. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
A long and tiring game, made worse, obviously, by the fact they ended up in the second overtime falling short, which can be a real morale killer.
Pass to Filipowski. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Utah ball.
The Jazz shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the technical free throw is good.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it, more than capable of scoring at all three levels.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, from the baseline. And he overshot that one, missing. Bulls trail by 3. Giddey the pass to Holmes. Out to the wing. Back to Knox. Over George. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got 5.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
George in the post. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Chicago calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like it.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Some changes for Chicago. Daniel Tice is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Joseph comes in for Josh Giddey. And Monte Morris subbed in for Lyons. And even 3-on-3 break. For the 3. That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Rockets in Houston. Back to Knox. From outside the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. He's got 8.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:03 left in the first. Nurkic up top. Sent away with authority. And he recovers it.
Chicago foul.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Number 5 is Keontae George.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
End of the day, you just want to be a solid rotational player. Nurkic's size is intimidating on both ends of the floor.
And here's Morris for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
To the inside. Here's Filipowski. And it's off the back rim. No good. Chicago trailing here. Knox the pass to Joseph. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Knox. Fires from deep. Rebound, Utah. Here's Collier. And a missed layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
They now take the lead. Buzelis has got 6. So it's the Jazz now. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
17.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
So on the floor for Utah. Collier the point with Bailey on the wing. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Jackson. And it's Kessler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Three-pointer, Simons. Carries it from 3-point range. Simons has got the lead up to 3 now for Chicago. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, a big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Jazz trail by 3. Markkanen in the corner. Sinks the triple.
Lauri
He's got
Markkanen.
5.
How about the shooting stroke from Markkanen, appearing very comfortable pulling the trigger from deep?
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Bailey misses. Chicago's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. 3-pointers, Simon. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Jackson kicks to Markkanen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who is a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Lyles checked in for Richaun Holmes. Here's Knox. That 3 off the mark.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
For Chicago, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
On the wing, Giddey. Beyond the arc, hands it from downtown. Giddey's got his second basket of the night.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And the Jazz call time here.
It's time for T-shirts.
So for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Kevin Knox. And Morris subbed in for Josh Giddey. A switcher also for Utah. George is checked in for Collier.
A nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Pass to Lyles. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Morris kicks to Simons. Clock at 6. There's the triple. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Utah trailing here. In transition, here come the Jazz. It's rebounded by Tice. The Bulls shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. A 3 from Morris. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Bailey, and it's all evened up. Bailey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
2 minutes remaining.
With his
in the
endless
first half.
length, Ace Bailey's a good option down low.
Back to Simons. From the arc, the three-pointer is right on target.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Here's Jackson. Buzelis grabs the board. Here's Morris. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Have mercy. Wow. And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And finished off by Bailey.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And it's Simons missing. Jazz trail by 5. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by George. Bailey's got 6 in the quarter.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Buzelis. No good with the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the basket by Bailey.
The assist, George.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. To the paint. A kick out to Simons. And now Utah, fast break. Nobody near George. And Utah again with the bucket.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
With the score,
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And whoop.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Guys, it has been a clinic out there by Keontae George.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Trey Lyles and Fernie Simons out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Buzelis in at the small forward position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Giddey from downtown. Connects from three-point range. Giddey's got his third basket of the night.
And letting his offense come to him naturally. Good seeing Giddey take and make those kinds of shots.
Back to Jackson. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 5 rebounds tonight. Giddey the pass to Lyles. No good on the triple. It's stolen by Buzelis. Holmes lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Holmes got his first 2 points of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Now he's checked in for Chicago. Corey Joseph comes in for Fernie Simon. Utah calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Giddey. Nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Buzelis' shot is good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The Jazz with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from George. Knox the pass to Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and balls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Giddey the pass to Knox. The 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Chicago grabs the miss. Knox has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Giddey. The offensive rebound. Fires for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Giddey's got 9 points here in the second half.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Chicago making some changes. Daniel Tice comes in for Richaun Holmes, and Morris subbed in for Knox. Lets the 3 fly. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Collier.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And Giddey gets it to go.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Count it. Good. That's 12 points for Ace Bailey.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's Giddey. And a miss there on the triple.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Sensabaugh. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Launches it, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 21 in the game.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Collier. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collier's got 5 now.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Giddey. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Joseph finds Giddey. Here's Morris. From deep. Rebound, Utah. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Bailey gets it to go on the assist by Nurkic.
Assisted by
Bailey's got it all tied up now for Utah. It's deflected. And so is Josh Giddey making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He has been a long-range assassin today with his work that
55.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
You know what time it is!
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Utah. George out there with Collier. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's Jaren Jackson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. Pass to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
It's the sheer size of Nurkic. It's his girth. It is so tough to contend with.
Now here's Lyons. Here's Buzelis. It's stolen. Here's Collier. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 1.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And Simons has it in the corner. Takes the 3. Utah with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Sensabaugh. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Buzelis. And here is Lyles. Simons kicks to Lyles from past the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
George passes to Collier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Rashawn Holmes.
Oh, great ball movement
First
there.
personal foul.
And that one misses. Bulls trail by 5. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
For you.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Anthony Simons. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard and we will win this game.
Thank you once again, Allie. The 3 from George. Here's Kessler. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Here's Giddey. Misses the 3. And it's Utah's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Markkanen can't get it to go. And Morris has got the ball here for Chicago. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Bruzelis' shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
Here's Giddey. Another 3 for Chicago.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Jackson, that's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Bulls call timeout here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
It's time now to present our player of the game, Ace Bailey.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Pass to Bruzelis. Here's Giddey. And it's off from 3-point range. For Utah, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
Monster bucket from Bailey. It's the rookie now stepping up.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Giddey. Good on the 3-point shot. Giddey's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here's Markkanen. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Giddey. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 19 points for Ace Bailey.
Boy, once Ace Bailey gets it going, good luck slowing him down. He can make just about any shot on any type of defender.
Giddey tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Utah leading by 3. Takes it from 10, and that one hits back iron. In the corner, it's Bruzelis. Off target from 3-point range.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
Timeout called, the Bulls.
Please give a big round
They're
of applause.
trailing by 5.
Your Bulls
44 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Chicago making a switch here. Knox is checked in. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right wing. Pass to Buzelis. The three. Kessler with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
Rashawn Holmes. Second personal foul. Second
This
team
may
foul.
be their most important possession.
No
Chicago
doubt
foul.
about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes,
First
this one's in the
personal
bag.
foul.
Gets the first, and that
13
increases
foul.
their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And no doubt, one of the more polarizing prospects in this year's rookie class. Bailey makes shots few others can, but he's still adding strength and polish to his all-around game.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Rashawn Holmes. Fourth personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for the Jazz.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. There's the three. The shot misses. And so it